Yes, hello guys, welcome back. We give Monday the right to exist. So we are in round number 6. We're going to Bahrain. Yeah, last week we've been in a crazy street circuit. Singapore has been a pretty nice race, and next week we are heading over to Mexico for round number 7. Now let's go to the track figures. We have 29 laps in total. 15 corners, 9 to the right, 6 to the left, track length 5.4 kilometers, total race distance 157 kilometers, and the current Emerald track record from Spaghet out of season 8 is 1:28.997. Now let's have a look to the driver standings. We see Myth is very comfy leading in the V-Carb with 54 points gap to his teammate Zsolti on 76 points. Then we have Bera on P3 in the Red Bull, P4 Yo-Yo, P5 GDA, P6 Tomasito, P7 Wolfrin, P8 for Aroble, P9 Spaghet, and P10 Frank Tank. Now let's also have a quick look to the team standings. We see here also V-Carb is leading of course with 99 points ahead of Ferrari. On P3 we have Red Bull, P4 Mercedes, P5 McLaren, 6 Williams, 7 Aston Martin, 8 Alpine, 9 Sauber, and on P10 we have Haas. Yes, that was it for the introduction. Now let's go for the serious stuff. As always, let's go for qualifying. Well, it's not working always properly here, but it's a one-man show to commentate here, and we're already in qualifying. 14:45 left on the clock. And the first driver to cross the finish line later on is the Julius. He's going for the first run here. Or better said, for the first time. Well, it's slightly... I have some, as I said, some audio problems, but I can't stream, but I can record, so why not trying it? 5-place grid penalty for Zsolti. Collision with Aroble. Did I saw correctly? So the first time on the board for the Williams driver Judas is a 1:35.782. Let's have a look here to Caravan. Caravan goes fast. It's 1:28.669 for time being. And of course, Bera, is he going for pole? Yes, provisional pole 1:28.083 for him. Next one to cross the finish line is Wolfrin. Wolfrin jumps up to P3, a 1:29.187 for him. So we have 17 drivers today. Hey, was that GDA lagging around there? Now let's go for Volpress. Well, he's not on a run, but I do see Tomasito is on a run. Green sector 1:28.441 for him. What about sector 2? in sector 2 for him. 37,668. That's 2 tenths lower in sector 1 and sector 2, so maybe we have a 3 tenths gap between him and Berra at the end of the start finish line here. Yes, now he goes fast as the 1:27.731 for Tomasito. Yeah, and his teammate Yo-Yo just starting his hot lap. Let's sit into his car. Yo-Yo drove pretty nice in the last races. You do see the former winners. We have Berra, Myth, Angelo, and again Myth. So two-time winner here around is Myth, driving the lead car, leading the driver championship and team championship alongside with Zsolti on P2 in the driver championship. Well, V-Carb is the team to beat for time being. Sure if he's, yeah, Yo-Yo is going just to set down the lap time. Another too fast one, a 1:29.182 for him. He will go for sure for another round later on. Let's have a look to GTA. 2 yellow sectors for him. Now let's have a look to Zsolti's hot lap. .9 in the first sector. The fastest has been Tomasito with a 28.3 for him on the board, so yeah, 6 tenths faster than Zsolti in sector 1 and 6 tenths faster in sector 2. And the roller currently on P2. It's pretty tight between the top 3 drivers. Then we have a gap of 6 tenths between Berra and Karabang, and Zsolti jumps up to P10. A 1:29.332 for him. Let's have a look to Sturge while he's heating up his tires. What about Karabang? Preparing his tires. A little bit of fast outlap, I would say, and he's using a ERS already. I think he missed that part. No, he's coming in. But we have Berra now. Berra green sector 1. 2 tenths slower than Tomasito on P1. Uh, 37.7, 2 tenths slower than the whole time. Wow, wasn't the best exit there for Berra. He stays on P3. What about Zsolti here? Yellow sectors, so we just gonna see later on. I think more or less a full hot lap from Tomasito in the Ferrari. Is he going for a pole position? Or has somebody else a bullet left in the gun? The long straight down to turn 1, massive braking zone here, close to a hairpin. Not an easy exit here, just cut the road, take as much curve as you can, and now down to the next corners here. It's also a pretty nice one. Another very fast left, right, left section here. In the infield of the Bahrain International Circuit. And Tomasito is improving in sector 1. Look at that close gap between P2 and P3. 9 thousandths of a second separate Aroble, the teammate from Berra. And green sector 2. So Tomasito is just slightly improving. That's a wonderful, beautiful exit to the last turn and goes to the start finish line. Improves his lap time of 1:27.548, the time to beat for everybody else. So look to the Muffin Man. Currently a 1:29.923 for him. Down to the finish line, he improves, goes to P11, a 1:29, 203 for him. Now let's have a look to the hot, and GDA goes to P2, just missed that one. But now let's go for the hot lap from Aroble, turn 1, yeah. I feel with him, but he has still a good, valid lap time. Currently sitting on P3, 3 minutes 15 left in the session, so he can go for another run. Well, of course not with the freshest tires anymore, but he can still go for another one. So nobody else. Now Aroble will start his final attempt once more. Second try for the Red Bull driver. Went long into turn 1. Took a lot of curve there, but everything alright so far. No spin for time being. .3 0.1 second slower than the fastest sector time in sector 1, so Arola is currently having a pretty good pace. And Samuko has left the session. What happened there? Maybe also some gear problems on his side. Again, a spin, or close to a spin. Having said that, and we see Yo-Yo jumped up to P2. So we do have a front row locker for Ferrari at the moment. Is anybody else able to... Pero is on an outlet. We do have Wolfrin. Improves in sector 1. Going slow now. Let's have a look to the hot lap from Myth. Is he able to respond? Yes or no, he had a pole position in Singapore last time out. But time-wise the qualifying is finished. Everybody on a hot lap can finish it. Let's go to the front. Karabang. Well, he was on the outlap, but yeah. What about Yo-Yo? Yo-Yo is going in, of course. Next one, Bull Press. Yellow sector 1, green sector 2. What about the final sector? He has a Haas in front. Just behind him we see Spaghet stays on P7. GDA went for pole time. 127 and 2 V-carbs stay where they are, and yeah, I think that was it more or less. Is there anybody? Let me see. Sorry. We do see Tomasito jumps up to P1 at 127, 287. What a final lap from Tomasito, and the last guy to respond is Aroble. Well, finally has 2 yellow sector times, so I'm not sure if he is improving at all. Now that's it. I think that's a qualifying result. We have Tomasito on P1, a well-deserved P1, and nice, pretty nice P2 from GBA. Yo-Yo on P3, the second Ferrari. P4, the first Red Bull. P5, Cairo Bang in the Kicksauber. What a performance from this guy. Joined the league new this season. And then we have on P6 Aroble, Zsolti on P7, then we have Spaghet on 8, Gian Bartolomeo 9, Wolfrin 10, Wool Press on 11, the Muffin Man on 12, Clipper 13, Judas on 14, Myth on 15, Serge on 16, and Somuku with no valid lap time on P17. Yeah, guys, the Webcam doesn't recognize me. Is it now working? Not so far anyway. Just click around and then finally it should work. Where is it? It's this one. Yes, it works. I'm here, guys. Yeah, what about the qualifying result from Tomasito and his teammate Yo-Yo? Pretty nice result for them. P1 and P3. P3 for Yo-Yo and an amazing P2 for the Mercedes driver GTA. So let's go back into the game. We're just waiting until every driver selected his strategy. Then we're gonna go racing here in Bahrain or Bahrain. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But everybody knows what I mean. So let's have a quick look to the strategies. We have one hard runner. Of course, it's Spaghet. Currently driving on P6 or starting on P6. Then we have 5 medium runners with Carabang, the first one, and the last one Myth on P15. Then the rest is on soft rubber. Yeah, gonna be nice to see the strategies of these guys. So let's have a look. What else we need? We have the track map. Yes, we don't need anything more. We're ready for racing. And Tomasito with a massive gap already. He's surely heating up his tires a little bit different than the other ones. Something happened to GTA, I think so, because he's driving in the middle of the pack there. He should be on P2, but he is not on P2. Yeah, I think he just going lazy into the formation lap here. So let's hit into the cockpit from Beta. Champion of Season 8. Missed the parking slot a little bit. Also, Zsolti missed the parking slot. So everybody on the grid. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And out away we go racing here in Bahrain. Nice start from GTA, taking the inside one. Is overtaking Tomasito into turn 1. A slight contact there between these drivers in the back. We saw a kick Sauber went very wide there, and some damage for Tomasito. It looks like I saw a red Carabang already attacking heavily Tomasito. What is going on there? Taking the inside one, but Carabang steps back now behind. Something happened there with Spaghet struggling to heat up his tires, his hard rubber tires, and Carabang is finally ending up on P7, but in front we see the fight for position 1. GTA better. Overtaking Yo-Yo coming back, overtaking better again. It's a slight, heavy, massive, or however battle for P2 for the top positions here in the Bahrain Grand Prix. But we had a pretty nice start here. Let's focus now and let's keep fingers crossed that we're gonna have a nice race here in the desert. Oh, something happened there. A roble straight on. Not again. Something with his car. Yes. Maybe I had some contact. I didn't saw correctly, but I think there was caravan. Judas is, yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but he gave space to a roble. Caravan. What is happening to Caravan? Well, he went to pit, I think. Yes, he went. So, quickly check the telemetry stuff. Just hold on, guys. So, we are back here. Well, yeah, let's go to the front again. Zipera is leading. Had a Fury on GDA. John Bartolomeo is driving and a really nice P4 for him for the Alpine team. Then we have the second Ferrari driver Tomasito currently driving on P5. Let's have a look here to this group. Fleetback close to Spaghet and the Muffin Man. Start the fight for position 7. Yeah, nice fightings here. Also Volpress very close behind Wolfram. As well, the telemetry stuff isn't working correctly. Now it's working. Yeah, anyway, we struggle a lot with some gear here in the eastern part of Switzerland, but we do our best. And what about Myth? Currently driving on position 11, and we do have a virtual safety car. Yellow flags and virtual safety car. Is anybody going into pit? No, not so far. Everybody waiting. There is no rain expected as far as I can see. Everything nice out there on track. Gonna be strange to have some rain here in Bahrain. And we have a drive-through for GDA and Spaghet. Looks like they drove a little bit too fast and an inside move from Myth against Volpress. Now Myth driving in position 10. Next one on the list he overtook, that's Wolfram. Well, these two drive-throughs, one for GTA and one for Spaghet, massively hurt them. And we see Spaghet is already serving his drive-through. But they need to serve it within 3 laps of time, otherwise they're getting disqualified. Is today the day where Berra is striking back? Well, he had 2 shitty races last time out. And we know he's a driver who always liked to finish on the podium. As well in the qualifying, he has a massive P1 ratio. Very, very fast driver. Jesus, that's close. Very close driving. And Berra goes, no, GD goes for the fastest lap, 1:31.152. Yay. What a move from Myth, and Klippa doesn't defend too heavily because he knows Myth is one of the fastest drivers in our league. It just hurts your time if you like to block a driver like Myth. Just focus on your driving. He needs to focus for sure on the drivers behind. And maybe also in front a little bit, if there is something happening, the guys are fighting in front, then he has a chance to climb up the standings. Well, at least for the race today. And Caravan left the session. A 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for Spaghet. Maybe it's now time to overtake, not so far for Tomasito on Gianbartolomeo. Gianbartolomeo is doing a pretty nice race for time being. GDA went in. Now, back to P4 has been overtaken by 2 cars, of course, 2 cars with DRS. You see there is a 7.5 second gap between Yo-Yo on P4 and Myth on P5. Here we're gonna have some fights. Oi. Struggling a little bit, and that's Wolpress behind Klippa, or next to Klippa. Let's go to the outside view to have a better view of the action here. Finally Wolpress overtook Klippa now. Have a look to the action here. I think both Ferraris are waiting behind Gianbartolomeo and are going for a double overtake on the Aston, not on the Aston, on the Alpine. Yes, there is one Ferrari is overtaking the other one they're going too wide into turn 1 and Gianbartolomeo sticks his nose in. Try to survive that one. No damage for these drivers at the moment. Everything went more or less clear. And we do have a double podium again. If we stop the race now, we have a P2 for Yo-Yo and a P3 for Tomasito. What about here? Massive fights between the Muffin Man, Wall Press, Clipper. Aye! There has been some debris from the car from Clipper. It's, I think, the left front wing end plate is now missing. Muffin Man also doing a pretty nice job today in the house. Some driver insights for the Aston Martin driver Wool Press driving with car number 15. A little snip at the back of his car. Luckily saved that one. What about Spaghet? Let's have a look through the tires. Spaghet driving on the hard tires. He need to go for a pit stop. Muffin Man or Robles went for one pit stop as well. Pippa and Judas. The rest behind P15, 16 and 17 already went for two pit stops, surely because of damage. And we are in lap number 10 of 29. Looks like Spaghet and the Robles are having a little bit fun out there. Of course, both drivers are driving in the points. As you know, MRL is giving points from P1 to P12. GDA and WordPress went into pit. Nice defending from Spaghet. Is he able to defend? Yes or no? Not on the outside, not with a Robles. And we already see behind Clipper. Close to these two, they're fighting and Clipper is approaching. Or shall I say attending the party now. Clipper also in the mix. Careful guys, careful. It's nice racing down here. Hey, again a spin from Spaghet. Whoa, one more. Why not doing some donuts? Well, it's not the end of the season. We're in race number 6. A long time to go in the season now. And Samuku retiring. wins the overtake from Zsolti onto Gianbartolomeo. And Myth already on P2. Of course, Myth and Zsolti need to go to pit as well. Spaghet, the rest has been already in the pit. It's very nice to see that Gianbartolomeo can go the pace of the drivers in front. I remember one race where he has been on podium, close to a podium, and in the final lap he had a spin. Sadly missed out. I think that was in Australia, Melbourne, last season. And we do have a safety car. Again a DNF for Robla. Looks like not his season. Yeah, many incidents with other drivers today. We don't know what happened exactly to him. Just quickly open up Discord, just hold on. I forgot to open it. So Myth is in the pit. And Pera stayed out. Weird. But yeah. Again, sorry. I'm just clicking around here. I'm not sure what happened if no, Pera has been as well in the pit. So only one out there without a pit stop is Spaghet currently. Yeah, there is one more lap safety car. Well, is it true we have one more lap safety car? God damn, I thought there is only this lap and then the safety car is going in, but yeah, why not? We're in lap 15, let's say the half distance of the race. Well, normally for this kind of stuff I do have something prepared to tell you. I just need to open up the tab here and check the stuff I wrote down. Here we have a safety car. Probability of 63%. We already have one. Well, at least we had it not in the first laps in the race. We have it now. Then the Bahrain Grand Prix has been the first Grand Prix which has been held in the Middle East. That's 2004. And if you like to count the palm trees, good luck. There are 1,120 palm trees around the track. So a lot to count. Now let's go to, yeah, let's have a look to the POV of Yo-Yo for the restart. And I really hope to have everything sorted out with the audio stuff here and go live next week for the Mexican Grand Prix. So that I went, there is already a 1.4 second gap. I think that's because of Sturge. There goes the car there just behind Peta. That's why Tomasito needed to wait to go the same pace as Vera did for the restart, and there is now a 1.5 second gap to close for him and his teammate Jojo driving on position 3. Now let's go a little bit back here. To the silver arrow of Wolfram. His teammate Jojotschl took the muffin man in the house there. These are just beautiful turns here. Down for the braking zone for turn 15 and back to the long straight. DRS enabled. What are the teammates doing there? So Wolfram is giving space for GDA. In front we see Myth is attacking Tomasito. He managed to overtake Tomasito the Ferrari. So everybody now on hard tires, I think. Except WordPress, GDA, Bartolomeo, Spaghet and Caravan. But Caravan is not driving by himself anymore, his ghost is driving because Caravan left the session. Now Myth is on a hunt. Time being, there is not much to say. We have Spaghet retiring. Again, not his race. Only he had 100% front wing damage. 11 laps to go. And Beta is somehow managing his 2.3 second gap to Myth on P2. Oh no, that's one of the strongest strikes from Myth. Last time out we have been in Singapore, which has been one of the strongest strikes for Beta. Beta is always very fast in street circuits, not only in street circuits, you see it here. It can go clearly the pace of Myth. And GDA, no, Myth went for a 1:31.064, fastest lap time being here on the Grand Prix. That's pretty slow if you compare the time that Spaghet achieved last season. The current track record is a 1:28.997 from Spaghet. Let's see if the Ferrari team can survive that one. GDA under attack. On the outside line here for GDA. But now Yo-Yo has DRS and is surely going for an overtake at the end of the straight. What was that? Was that... I don't say the word. Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that the brake check? Or did he lift it somehow and maybe disconnection or something? Little wheel bang there between GDA and Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo ahead of the Merc driver. Slight contact here and there. You see just the gap of 3.5 seconds between Tomasito and Yo-Yo. That's when you're fighting, you're losing time to the car in front. Well illustrated by these guys, and we do have a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for the leader, the current champion of season 8, Beta. Wow. And no warnings at all for Myth. And also no warnings for Yo-Yo. 1:39.99 for Myth. Is it a dive into turn 1? Yes. Well, Yo-Yo has been well prepared for that one. Maybe lacking a little bit of DRS there. GDA has 47%, 50% left, and Yo-Yo has 25% left in the battery there, but yeah. Let's go a little bit to these drivers here. Yellow flags in sector 2. So look to the time penalties the drivers are carrying on. We have 10 seconds for Clipper, 10 seconds for Muffin Man, 9 seconds for Sturge, and yeah, as I said before, sadly Beta also had a 3-second time penalty. Now he needs to push as hell to drive away more than 3 seconds from Myth and securing a win here in Bahrain. But for time being stays behind. Yes, stays behind Wolfram. And jump out Bartomeu. Wow, a 1:38.02 for him. Lipa goes for the overtake. What an overtake, but Wolfram still defending that one. Nice driving between these two drivers, the Kick Sauber and the Merc driver, Wolfram. Bet I get another warning for corner cutting. So now it's roll the dice here. And 3 seconds for Klippa. I don't think we're gonna see an attack here from Myth, but another fastest lap from him, a 1:37.92 for the 2-time champion, driver champion and 3-time constructor champion, alongside Zsolti, as you know. Is better a little bit struggling with the tires. I don't think so. If I look to the usage of the tires, we see 14% usage of the front, 16 of the rear. Myth has 17 front and 21 rear usage. So slight advantage for Bera here. Beautiful exit from Myth. He nailed that corner. Lap 23, soon we start lap 24, a massive snap there, luckily saved that one. What about Yo-Yo? Yo-Yo having a different view, he has a Merc driver in front. Is Yo-Yo going? No. He's shifting down to not overtake GDA and to have advantage later on in the race to at least score P4. Now he needs to recharge his battery because he has 50% and he's rather in front. GDA has 87% of battery. I think it's more or less the same what here Myth is doing, just sitting behind Bera until the end of the race and then overtaking the last, one of the last straights. I'm not sure if it's possible to overtake in the last corner or after the last corner of the race. It's a not too long run to the start finish line there. But I was hoping that Myth is overtaking him, but Myth just stays behind him. He's recharging the battery and later on we're gonna see who is using the most of his advantage. What's go ahead. Now Myth has the possibility to drive away more than 1 second, so to not give Bera any slipstream or DRS help. Oh, it's time to push for the 2-time champion. And what about Yo-Yo? Yo-Yo still sitting behind GDA. And Zsolti is also driving a very lonely race there. Now Yo-Yo went for the move. Yeah, as I said, Zsolti driving more or less in no man's land there, and the fastest lap 1:30 538C in front, the gap between the gap between P1 and P2, 1.5 seconds already. Plus Barra has a 3-second time penalty. Now Tomasito need to push to yeah, get maybe also a P2. Let's have a look to WordPress here. Also here the same story. WordPress just driving behind Gian Bartolomeo since a very long time. Now let's go back to the action here with the closest gap on the track between P4 and P5. We saw before GTA and Yo-Yo are fighting for the last 3 laps. And Yo-Yo is going again for the overtake. GTA is coming back again. Well, GTA has a more or less full battery. 80% of battery and 30 for Yo-Yo. But yeah, GTA is on medium tires, close to 60% rear usage and 40 front. Yo-Yo driving on the hard tires, 25% of usage in front and 40% in the rear. Again, the same game we saw Yo-Yo overtaking now. Most probably GTA is overtaking again. On the inside this time. Hey. By the way, Grand Prix starts. We have now Yo-Yo driving today. He's 120th Grand Prix here in the Monday Racing League. What an achievement, 100 races. Wow, and we are in the final lap. Looks like GTA stays behind Yo-Yo. for this occasion, but he has plenty more battery to play with. Jojo stays on the inside, slight contact there. Wow. But we're gonna go to celebrate the winner of today's Bahrain Grand Prix. And a massive 3.5 second gap. What a pace, what a performance starting from position 15. The winner today is Smith, winning the Bahrain Grand Prix ahead of the Red Bull. From Bahrain then we have Tomasito, and the two drivers GDA and Jojo are fighting for position. And GDA goes for P4, Bahrain 5. Para 5, Jojo 5. Zsolti on to position 6. So we had Wolfring 9, 8, Gianbartolomeo 9, Wolpress 10, Clipper on P11. We might have the Muffin Man. On P12, Jehudah's. And yeah, that was it. Start finishing on P13. And Karabang, not driving anymore, is DNFing, finishing on P14. Then we have Spaghet DNFing on P15, also DNFing on 16, and Samuku on P17. And the driver of the day we have Myth. Nicely driven. What an achievement again from Myth. Winning another Grand Prix. What a season so far for this driver. So I'll quickly go through the incidents here. Yes, and again, Myth on P1 with the fastest lap point goes to him, and then Bera P2, Tomasito P3, GDA 4, Jojo 5, Zsolti 6, Wolfrin 7, Gianbartolomeo on 8, Wolpress 9, 10, Clipper, the Muffin Man, 11, 12, Judas, Sturge on P13, 14, DNFing Karabang, Spaghet, Aroble, and Samuku as well. Hey Tomasito, again a podium. I just grabbed the other ones. There is Vera. Vera is not there. Okay.
I was talking with Myth, so you can pull him.
Myth is here, yes, but Vera don't like to give an interview in this case. Yeah, it looks like I'm talking always to the same people here. Yeah.
Why is Vera not joining?
He's not in Discord. I don't see him.
Oh.
But yeah, let's just discuss. Maybe he's joining later on. Yeah, Tomasito again a podium for the Ferrari team. Sadly, your teammate didn't went up to podium as well, but he finished on P5. So Ferrari has a good run at the moment, right?
Yeah, we had good pace our race. GDA made some questionable moves, but yeah.
Yeah, saw some nice fights again today, like in Singapore. Many nice fights out there. Well, at the end it was a little bit boring, the race, not too many fights anymore. But yeah, What do I want to say? Yeah, next race we are going to Mexico. What about you, Tomasito? You like Mexico? Is it okay?
Yes, I like that track. It's pretty simple in the first sector, but in the last two sectors it's pretty complicated.
And what about Mexico and rain? Why not?
I would love that. I would love that so
Really?
much.
It's a little
Yep.
bit boring to have only races without rain, so maybe we have a rain race next week.
I mean, if you race in the desert, I don't expect the rain that much.
Of course, but I expect to have rain in Singapore, but only quali has been rain, right? But anyway, what about you, Mattia? Again, a win, and what about next week, Mexico?
Mexico is very good. I like it a lot. Also, this game is quite interesting with the strategies. And also the rears over it a lot in the fast section. So it's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, in the race, I mean, I got quite lucky because Berra got a penalty, then it just he basically race quit. I was just driving, just because just for finishing pitch grid. He wasn't actually fighting for the win at that point, so I got quite lucky in that situation. But it was very hard to catch him up when I lost like 3 seconds to him. It was very hard.
Yeah,
I was gaining probably 2 tenths per lap maybe, but I needed to build like these 2 tenths consistently, and it worked. But I got also quite lucky with the penalty.
Yeah, sure. And I thought you're just staying behind Berra the whole race after you catched up to him, and then just driving 5 laps behind him, lifting into turn 1, not using the battery, just using DRS and so on, doing sad end of the race, but finally Berra went right and let you overtake. Maybe he just lifted and let you pass, and then you had a close to a spin, and then you drove away 1 second gap, and then finally was a nice run to the finish line. Yeah, what about your teammates, guys? Tomasito, Yo-Yo, are you happy with Yo-Yo?
Yep. We talked the whole race. We talked the whole race. We helped each other, and I think we can climb up even more in the constructor championship.
Sure, you are. I think already on P2, so the next one is Mattia and Zsolti.
Yep.
Gonna be a hard one, but Zsolti had today a P6. What about the V-Carb team, Mattia?
P6, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good. We talk a lot about the strategies in the race. I usually make the calls, but honestly, it works. So I mean, there is not many strategy you can do on this game. So basically, medium hards. Maybe this track was the only exception where you can go softs, because softs are very fast. I mean, mediums. I started with mediums. They weren't great. I would say even like lap 11, they were slower than the softs. So not a very good choice on my side, but it worked at the end because I got the safety car. And basically I got in the group with the Ferraris and the Alpine, I think, Gran Bartolomeo.
Yeah. Now what about next week, the strategies in Mexico? It's a short lap time. I think there we will see... Really? Medium hards?
It tires overheat like crazy in Mexico. So if you go softs, they basically last 1 lap. I'll tell you that now everybody will go medium hards. If somebody goes softs, it basically has to stop again.
I would go for hard soft. Why not?
Nah, impossible. Trust me, softs are so bad in Mexico.
Okay.
So.
Luckily, I'm not driving anymore. So, any last thoughts from your side to any driver to the race today, or any last words?
Maybe better to get faster, because apparently he wants to fire me, but he's not able to.
Well, he can't
yeah.
defend at the moment because I'm not sure if he is fast in Mexico, but we do know Berra is everywhere fast.
It's fast, of course.
If he doesn't
Just
have any penalties, then
penalties.
he's fighting for the
Maybe.
win. What about you, Tomasito? Any last words?
I'm just asking GDA to learn how to overtake into turn 1.
Turn
That's
1
it.
is tricky, always tricky. But we had many overtakes into turn 1.
I remember a fight with Jojo. Jojo was actually very good there. I had quite a lot of fun with him. He wasn't like we left space to each other. It was a very fun fight.
And yeah, you guys know we have a very nice turn 1 in Mexico as well. So I wish you a happy week and
yeah.
see you next week, guys. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See.
And that was it, guys, for today's race. Yeah. Hopefully next week we have solved audio problems, and yeah, that's no more words needed on my side. I wish you a very happy week. See you next week, and thank you for joining. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.